We're looking at homework from section 6.2. This is question number 14. Use the standard normal distribution or the t-distribution to construct a 99% confidence interval for the population mean. Justify your decision. If neither distribution can be used, explain why. Interpret the results. In a random sample of 17 mortgage institutions, the mean interest rate was 3.69% and the standard deviation was 0.43%. Assume the interest rates are normally distributed. So which distribution should be used to construct the confidence interval? So when we look at a problem like this, we have to focus on the standard deviation. Are we given the population standard deviation? Well, it says in a random sample, the mean was 3.69% and the standard deviation was 0.43%. That's in the sample, not in the population, so we're not given the population standard deviation. So that means it's not going to be a normal distribution problem because we would need to have the population standard deviation to use the normal distribution. The standard deviation we're given to refers only to the sample of 17 institutions. However, we are told that this set of interest rates is a normally distributed population, so we don't need to have a sample that's at least 30. So our choice here is going to be choice C. Use a t-distribution because it's a random sample, sigma is unknown, and the interest rates are normally distributed. Let's move to the next part of the problem. Select the correct choice below. So we've already decided we're using the t-distribution, so it's going to be choice A. We're going to build the 99% confidence interval with the t-distribution, but to do that, we need to start with the degrees of freedom. So degrees of freedom are n minus 1. N here was 17, so 17 minus 1 is 16. And when we use the degrees of freedom, we take our degrees of freedom along with our level of confidence, and we turn to the t-distribution. We try to find where the row for the degrees of freedom intersects with the column for the level of confidence. So where does the row for 16 intersect the column for 0.99? And that's going to be at a value of 2.921. That's your TC value. We use this TC value to form the margin of error. Error is given by TC times S over the square root of n. So we use that TC value of 2.921 along with the standard deviation of 0.43 over the square root of 17. So we've got 0.3046320211. Rounded to 2 decimal places is 0.30. So then we can form our confidence interval by doing the mean minus the error and the mean plus the error. So the x-bar value was 3.69. The error was 0.30. So we're going to get 369 minus 0.30, 369 plus 0.30, which is going to be 339 to 399. So that's our confidence interval, and that's choice A. We're supposed to interpret the results. So whenever we're finding a confidence interval, the level of confidence tells us how confident we are that the actual population mean falls within our interval. So when we read through these choices, the correct choice is choice C. With 99% confidence, it can be said that the population mean interest rate is between the bounds of the confidence interval. That's your answer.